okay? And that's with 83 kids, all right? It's 6 minutes down the... What the freaking...
Oh, Jesus, that's a big surprise.
That's a big downgrade from Eric Vogel on Pete Duke's
no, Jesus.
Never mind. Just upgraded. We're good. What's up, buddy?
How y'all doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see y'all.
When did I... Hey, tell about when I called you, bro. What did I call you about?
Oh, you and what I haven't told you, Richie, Wojo actually beat you to the punch.
Screw you, Wojo.
He had called me like, I was actually on the phone with Wojo still, and he's like, oh my God, you won't believe what happened.
All right, where's the remove button? Can you remove Wojo from this meeting? Dirty crap! Don't want to hurt him!
What's up, everybody? I'm Richie B from Banter with Richie B.
Hey, this is Ernie Pack. We're Pac-Man Paranormal.
Hi, I'm Eric Vanderlaan from War Party Paranormal.
I'm Jay Lynch from Dark Realm TV.
Hey, this is Joe Kudo from Dark Realm TV.
What's up, strangers? I'm Scary Gary.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? The Squatch Man here.
Hi, this is the Wojo.
Hey everybody, I'm Jason Schneider from LEP Productions and the Dark Realm TV Network.
Hey guys, my name is Sarah Sophia from KUWS.
You're watching the Animal Podcast Show.
Yeah, don't forget to tune in to the Animals Podcast. You won't be disappointed.
You are now watching the Animal Podcast Show, so stay tuned.
And you're watching the Animal Podcast Show.
And you're watching the Animal Podcast Show.
And you're watching the Animal Podcast Show.
And you're watching the Animal Podcast Show. So there.
Watching the Animal Podcast.
And you're watching the Animal Paranormal Podcast. Let's go.
Boom.
We are not alone in this world. We are being watched. Join me on Animal Paranormal Live.
Hey, this is the ghost host Sophia Temprelli, and you are watching the Animal Podcast Show.
Online, digital, and on your smartphone. It's time for your favorite host.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? This is the Animal Podcast Show. Thank you so much. We are live today. Wow. That was such a delay on the music. But we are live and things are working. Sorry I missed you guys last week. Things are down, so happens now. Everything's back up and working good, and it seems like everything's working here. But yeah, miss you guys. Hope everybody's well and alive and having a great day. Hey Damien, how's it going, brother? It's good seeing you. I know you have a bunch of questions for my guests that are coming up here pretty soon. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Hey Gene, how's it going? I will see you soon as my next guest. I can't wait to have a chat with you. It's going to be a really good time. But I'm going to have Jeffrey Witham and Ashley Merrill joining me here on the show. He has a Ouija traveling. He travels with Ouija boards and has a museum of all different kind of Ouija boards. So you don't want to miss out. Be a lot of questions, so you don't want to miss out on that. Hey, Mark, how's it going, buddy? Hey, Tim. Hey, sorry I'm a little rusty here. It's been a while since I've been live, but let's bring them on here and have a little fun. Let's see if this works here. Hey, buddy, how's it going, brother?
How's it going?
Good, good. How you guys been?
Doing pretty good.
Cool, brother. Well, I know you've been having I know you've been guys been traveling a lot. You guys have a kind of like a Ouija board show going on here at museum. Plus, you have many more other stuff going on. Before we talk about a little bit about that here in a second, why don't we talk a little bit about you guys and what you guys are up to lately, and how did you get into this?
Like which part? The
Well,
museum?
before we get into the museum part, because I know you have like you were telling me you have like over 200 boards, which is really cool. That's really awesome stuff, and all the other stuff you were kind of telling me about with all the boards and stuff, what different type of boards and what's on them. It's pretty interesting. I really enjoyed hearing that from you. That was really cool talking to you about that. But what about your paranormal life? How did you get into being in the paranormal, and how did you start that adventure?
Oh, I've been in the paranormal for over 10 years. I started off with joining a team, and then the team split up, and I went off and did my own thing.
Hold on. All right. Sorry, I had to switch something up. It was weird. It was bugging me. No, that's really cool, man. What about you? How'd you get into the paranormal?
Oh, my mom's a medium. And ever since I was little, like people used to pretty much, her family and stuff used to call her crazy, her friends, and this and that. And then she pretty much made me think that they were my imaginary friends when I was little.
Yeah.
And I got older. Um, I started to realize what kind of gifts I have. I never even honestly knew that there was like paranormal teams or people actually did paranormal stuff together as groups
Yeah.
until I met Jeff. And I'm like, wow, this is actually like a real thing. I don't watch TV. I'm not even going to lie to you. I know nothing about any of the paranormal TV shows. I don't follow them. I'm not a TV person. I watch movies and pretty much it. So I never even realized that there's such a huge following in the paranormal until I met him.
Very huge.
At a Actually, our first date was at a paranormal investigation.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Damien said he had a question for you. Where did you get your first board, or how would you get a board? Instance, like how does one request a Ouija board, and how would that start for you?
This was your first board.
Oh, my wife's grabbing my first board. This is the first board I ever owned.
I bought it.
Wow.
And now I'm regretting it.
I bought this and set it up museums ever. It has never left my house.
Wow. It's like what it's like getting a tattoo. Like once you get one, and you need like a million more.
Monster.
Yeah, but I don't know many people with $100,000 worth of tattoos.
Oh, you never know.
Yeah, I got about probably 20.
Yeah. Well, like that's really cool, man. Like, let me ask you this question: for having like over 200 Ouija boards in your house, do you ever get any like paranormal activity or any kind of weird stuff that goes on around you?
Oh yeah. We have one we got the cat killer board right here.
Oh wow. That's crazy.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that one actually killed my cat.
It doesn't leave the house.
Oh wow.
Stay outside.
So the backstory behind that, let me pull up the email. A lot of people get freaked out by this board. I didn't even know she was gonna bring it out, or I would already had the thing out.
This board doesn't leave my sight.
What do you mean? You don't go to half the shows.
As far as like doesn't trailer, it stays in the house.
Well, yeah. So I bought it on eBay. The guy said it was haunted. I said, sorry, I just got back into town today and I sent it off to you, so I wish you the best of luck with it. I also have to say I will not take it back, never wanting that thing back in my life. But I hope you have fun with it. I also want to let you know I'm not joking around. This thing is cursed, and I hope you don't have cats because it doesn't like cats at all. Also, keep it inside because if not, it will get angry and start opening things on you, hiding stuff from you. I wish you the best of luck with it, and may you have the best of time with it. So I was going to be set up at New Jersey Pair Unity last, so I had it shipped to my grandmother's house where my cat lived.
Oh.
The day the board arrived, my cat went inside, went to sleep, and never woke up.
Oh man.
Coincidence? I don't think so.
His grandmother messages me and says, "Hey, just so you know, when Jeff's like not busy and it's a good time, his cat died today." And it didn't click for most of the day, and then all of a sudden I'm like, "Wait." I go, "Graham," I go, "Did you get a package today?" Because we were talking about the email, like it got sent right on our way, and we
Yeah.
were email on our way, and I'm like, I go, "Graham, did you get a package today or yesterday?" And she said, "Yeah." I go, "Can you open that package and send me a picture?"
Yeah.
So she does. And I said, "Get that effing board out of the house, go put it in the trunk of your car, and leave it there until we get back." And she's like, "Why?" I go, "We'll explain when we get back." And she's a very Christian lady.
Yeah.
She hates Ouija boards or anything like that. So I'm like, "Oh my gosh, how are we going to explain this to her?"
Well, yeah, it's funny. Damien just asked this question. Have you ever done an investigation on the board to find out its story on why it disliked cats?
No.
No, I
We
actually
just sealed it into a case and it doesn't come out.
I cleansed the board and I put it in a case and sealed it. So
Yeah.
I don't want any more ill will to come of this board. We have another one as well that is actually sealed in a case as well.
Wow.
I mean, I'd rather be safe than sorry when it comes to these boards.
Do you ever like get things like that happen in the middle of the night, like that wakes you up with these boards being in the house being so haunted?
We had the chimes at the window go off a few times,
Those had nothing to do with the Ouija board. So,
but it's still a spirit.
I mean, yeah, we've had paranormal activity. We do have a lot of haunted objects in the house.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows if it's from like a Ouija board or if it's from some of our other haunted objects. We have a clown doll. She's wicked haunted, and so we got her at honestly Goodwill, and we brought her home, and both of us went to work, and I think it was like 3 days afterwards. All of a sudden, I came home from work, and she's on the front porch.
Oh man.
Like, what's going on? And my daughter is like, "Mom,
Yeah.
that clown doll did not stop going off." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "It wouldn't stop going off, and I didn't touch it, and I didn't do anything with it. So it scared me, so I put it on the front porch."
Yeah.
Lines up, and it it randomly will just go off. And
Wow.
she's not harmful. She's actually really, really sweet spirit, and I've actually investigated her. So
Nope.
Yeah, I would be the same way. Like
no,
if I saw a clown like literally like that moved or something or turned its head, I'd be like, yeah, just like Tim Vogel. Nope, my ass is out the door. Yep, nope.
that's her.
Oh wow.
So like, if you wind her, but like she moves, like her. Whoops.
You actually have to wind it up.
Yeah. But you have to wind it good for her to move. And
Yeah, I
like
see it.
this with my daughter in the house, and she had not been wound. And she'll do this every now and then. Every now and then I'll come into the house and she'll start just moving and singing.
Wow.
And we don't wind her up. This is the first time I've actually wound her up in probably a
2
year.
years.
But she'll just randomly just go off, and you're not touching her, you're not anywhere near her.
Yeah.
But He's a sweet spirit. There's nothing wrong with this clown doll other than people are terrified of clowns.
Yeah, I don't do clowns. I remember I interviewed, I can't remember her name, but she had a whole bunch of dolls behind her. She had a whole doll room, and I'll never forget seeing one of the dolls move behind her by itself. And I was like, I don't know how you could sit there with those dolls, but if it was me, I'd be like shitting myself if I was in that room.
Ever say no more? I'm maxed out on haunted or boards.
You like haunted objects?
Yeah, Damien wanted to know if he had a point where you'll ever say no to anymore.
No, probably not.
He's probably gonna have like 1,000 boards, Damien. He's just gonna keep going.
But our event next year is going to be huge.
Let's talk about that event, by the way. Well, what's the name of it, and what made you inspired by this event? And
Well,
who's all gonna be? Well, can we talk about who's all gonna be there too?
yeah, of course we can.
Sweet.
We're putting on the main Paranormal and Horror Con. And it's going to be at the Augusta Civic Center in Augusta, Maine, September 6th and 7th, 2025. This is going to be a huge event. We still have a lot of things that we haven't announced about the event yet. But the people that are going to be there is CJ Graham, who played Jason Voorhees in Jason Lives Part 6. We have Bob Elmore, who played Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2.
Dang.
We also have John Dugan and Alan Danziger from the 1976 Texas Chainsaw Massacre coming. John Dugan played Grandpa Sawyer, and Alan Danziger played Jerry, the guy with the afro that drove the van at the beginning, and was the third person to be killed by Leatherface.
Yeah.
We also have Santiago Cirillo coming. We also have
He's in The Walking Dead, as well as he's doing the what is it? 24 hours of
24 Hours in Hell.
24 hours in hell. And he's a very big advocate for suicide prevention.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really awesome.
We also have Ronnie LeBeck from Destination Bigfoot. We also have Jeff and Willie from Mountain Monsters. They have never been to Maine.
They never.
Tell them about the story with them.
No.
Which is surprising because they're mountain men. You think they'd be out there like anywhere.
Yeah.
They are so excited to come to Maine. It isn't even funny.
That's awesome. Those guys are awesome.
We also have the female It coming. The female Pennywise, Stacy Johnson.
Wow.
It Chapter 1, when Georgie was talking to It in the sewer, and the new that was Stacy Johnson, because the guy that played Pennywise was too tall to fit into the sewer, so they had to hire a female to stand down in the sewer.
Really? I did not know that.
A lot of people don't know that because she was non-credited for that part.
Which is weird. Do you think they would credit her for that? But
she is getting more and more well known for that part.
She's in a lot. So if you look her up, you can look at all the movies she's been in. She's been in a lot of movies.
Wow. That's really crazy.
Like, we have so many more people coming. We got John Zaffis, a haunted collector from Sci-Fi, coming.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Paranormal.
Thank you. It's going to be an awesome show.
Yeah, it's going to be really... You don't want to miss this out, folks. It's going to be a really cool show.
Plus, we have a lot of locals that are going to be there, too. We got Christopher Julian. Well, Chris Julian. He's a Bigfoot hunter. We also got Kevin Thompson. He's another Bigfoot hunter. And they're going to be doing a Bigfoot panel with Ronnie LeBeck on Saturday.
Oh,
cool. We also have Nomar. He is a UFO researcher, author.
You have to look at some of his books. Some of his books are amazing.
We also have Sam Bartrusis. He's going to be there as well.
Oh, wow.
We also have Russ Diver. He's going to be there.
Yep. It'd be
Yeah.
good to see him.
Tickets will be going on sale in December. There'll be 3 different tiers of tickets. There's going to be VIP with VIP party, dinner party, actually, with the celebrities Saturday night.
So we have a whole ballroom that we rented out, and we are actually doing a VIP dinner as well as party. We have a full cash bar, and we actually have a 3-course. You can choose. It's a buffet, so you can choose from 3 different courses. And we're gonna have a DJ there, and it's gonna be a blast. So it's a full-on huge VIP party. We can fit over 300 people in the room.
You should have like a dance off or something like that. That'd be cool with the celebrity.
About the VIP party and what we're going to be doing there,
Yeah.
but we have a huge area and we have a huge stage as well.
That's awesome.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But then we'll have, and VIPs will get special treatment too during the show. Like they get an hour in early.
Yeah.
Mission, so they can go up and meet all the celebrities beforehand, get in line. Because some of these lines, I won't lie, will probably be pretty long to meet some of these celebrities.
Yes, Damon. Tickets will be ready before Christmas. We have a few different things we're working on right now in order to get the tickets for sale. So just be patient with us. We're working on the back end of everything to get everything on sale. But yes, they will be up and ready to purchase before Christmas.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Now, will the guests be doing signings, special signings, and all that stuff, like kind of like you see, like regular Comic Cons?
All the horror icons will have their own separate room. It's going to be right across from this. This venue is what 500 and something thousand square feet.
Honey,
What?
it's 56,000.
56,000 square feet. So we have a whole entire room that's going to be dedicated just to the horror celebrities for signings.
Yeah.
And right across the way from the
Lecture room.
The lecture room. And then we have the huge area for all the vendors. So everything's going to be spaced out, marked really well. So it's going to be,
Yes, live.
yeah.
That's really cool. What does Damien ask? Damien was wondering, growing up, who was your celebrity or ghost hunters that inspired you?
Who was somebody from Ghost Hunters?
A celebrity or a ghost.
Or a ghost hunter. I'm thinking that's what he's saying.
I've always been a big fan of Josh Gates.
I love Josh Gates. Yeah, he's awesome, dude. I watch him all the time.
Him at Hearst Asylum, Paracon.
Oh, is that where you met him?
No, I've never met Josh Gates before. I'll get to at Penhurst Asylum this year, though.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
Penhurst Paracon horror and oddity show.
Should get him sign a Ouija board.
That's a good idea. Actually, we're making a Ouija board for John Zaffis.
It's gonna be the many
faces
of Zaffis, and it's gonna be like each have a different expression from him on it.
We have this crazy running joke with him because
that's funny.
We said we were going to make a Ouija board for him next time we see him. So it's going to be the many faces of John Zaffis on a Ouija board.
That's cool. What's the most, like, I know you had those other Ouija boards that you just pulled out, but what's the most other crazy Ouija boards that you have that you carry around you?
Can you go take that away from him?
My dog's going crazy.
I have a human blood board made by an artist in Pennsylvania named Jason. He drew his own blood and painted it onto the canvas.
Wow.
I have a human ash board, and by ash, human remains. My buddy Danny Perez makes them, and he puts around the border of the talking board human ash.
Yeah.
And then He also donated me a human scapula planchette, which, if you don't know what scapula is, people listen, it's part of the shoulder.
Yeah.
Do I know who the ashes are? No. Do I know who the human scapula is from? No. If the human scapula is probably from a cadaver, who knows?
Yeah.
But who knows? A person may still be alive and they just had to have their shoulder replaced.
And their shoulders being played on a Ouija board. Could you imagine?
But like my buddy Danny says,
Pretty cool.
using the dead to talk to the dead.
Yeah. Have you ever used that Ouija board before, like at an investigation or like personal?
My museum pieces I refuse to use because I don't want them getting damaged in any way, shape, or
Yeah.
form. I don't want them getting any attachments to them.
We actually did take your oldest board out.
But that we didn't use it.
No, we didn't use it.
He asked if we've ever used them.
Oh, but we did take it out for Staticom.
We used it as a prop in Staticom
Yeah.
with my buddy Ron and Lourdes. And what we did was we took a planchette and we stuck it over like the word yes. And we asked the Staticom what is over here on the table, and all of a sudden it came across Ouija board.
Yeah.
Then there's a planchette on the board, and all of a sudden it said yes.
Wow. That's crazy. I just want to know where you're at Gettysburg back. I think you were at Gettysburg, weren't you?
Yes, I was. I have a lot more boards since we were at Gettysburg that have not even been seen.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What? Let me ask you this question: what is your oldest board? Like back in like the 18? You have like an 1800s board or wherever. Your oldest board.
Mine is 1891. It was
1891. Oh wow, so I was pretty close.
Yeah, you were.
What's that one look like? Is it? I'm sure it's like you don't even touch that one barely.
That's actually the one we actually used during Staticom. I took it out of the case for that one time, and that's the first time it's left that case in 2 years.
Oh wow.
It does not come out of the case often.
Do you consider yourself as a trigger object on site locations? Does that amount of Ouija energy around change your body energy?
I have been told I am the most haunted object in John Zaffis's collection.
Oh wow.
Oh, my wife just went and grabbed my most oldest board.
Oh wow. How old is that board?
1891.
Wow.
And yes, it did work with Staticom.
That's crazy. Wow. That's awesome. Just seeing that, man, it just you can actually feel the energy from it. It's really cool. Just the age of it and everything.
Oh, you've had some pretty bad luck. That's why. So Satori, we were at New Jersey, and Satori's like, I like you, Ashley, but I'm not giving you a hug because every time we see you, something bad happens.
Wow.
He goes, I think you guys are more haunted than any of the objects we have in our museum.
Yeah, I got goosebumps too, Damon. When he pulled that board out, that's why, like, holy crap.
When I feel some energy, this one right here. This one right here won't leave my sight. This one is probably, this was actually found, what was it?
In a basement in Pennsylvania behind a secret wall by Alan Rex.
By Alan Rex. And they to us, this was actually, I held it and it was used in a satanic ritual. You can actually see the burn marks of the candles.
Yeah.
It is bound to this case. It will not ever leave this case. And or we would never get rid of this board because it actually has caused a lot of issues.
Dang. You ever because you do a museum, right? So you set all these boards up, like hundreds of boards. You ever get people that have an experience and they tell you about it if it was like negative or positive?
Oh yeah. We also get a lot of people that come into our museum and they try to pick out which one's haunted.
Yeah.
And I call it guess which one's haunted.
Yeah, they pretend to be a psychic or something. They're like, "Oh, that one's haunted."
And then I tell them, well, that one was just brand new out of the box. And then they're like, then they argue with me. No, it's been used. No, it hasn't. Because I know the backstory behind every single board.
Yeah.
We legit only have 2 boards that are actually have caused any issues. We did have another one, and it used to fly off of walls. Was nothing malicious with it. It
Yeah.
was just a menace to itself, and it used to fly off of walls. But we do have a lot of people who actually want to surrender boards to us. We have had people who have surrendered boards to us. We don't mind taking them. So if anybody does have any boards that or any objects whatsoever that they're worried about, definitely contact us. We
Yeah.
don't them. We'll make sure they're safe. They would not like leave us at all.
Yeah.
And if you wanted it back, you could have it back. But we could definitely, preserve it, put it in a case, seal it up, and put it in the museum.
Damien wants to know: does any of the boards pick on people that visit?
No.
No. The boards that are actually have any issues with them whatsoever or have had any paranormal activity are sealed, and they can't harm anything. They are
Yeah.
completely sealed in cases.
That's awesome. Now, I know you said you've made some boards. What's going on with that? What kind of boards are you making right now?
Well, I don't have any I can show, but I've made in the past 3 years well over 100 boards.
Oh wow! I need a Bigfoot board. That's what I need.
I actually have one. I didn't make it, but I sell it.
Yeah.
My buddy Bill Bryan makes it, and he wholesales them to me, and I sell them.
That's cool.
The planchette's actually the Bigfoot print.
That's pretty cool. That'd be badass. Like, do an investigation. All of a sudden, that foot's moving by itself.
Well, you're at our event, so we will have the full museum set up at the event, and we'll have all of our merchandise and everything. We'll have a whole bunch of boards for sale there, for anyone who wants to get them. We have a friend who's gonna sit there, and she's amazing. She's gonna help with our booth as well as tell the history of the boards.
Yeah.
Anybody comes to our event, they're more than welcome to. We're done for the season right now. We're done for the year. So all of our boards are stored away. Everything's all closed off. So we really don't have anything that we can show that you made, only because
They're
the
all in
only
the trailer.
boards that are the only boards we have in the house are the ones that are either old, haunted, or
I wouldn't say old.
are collectors.
Honey,
What
that is false.
do you mean?
There's a lot of old boards still with.
Well, I'm just saying, the ones
Yeah.
in the we have out here.
Damien wants to know what material is most difficult to make or use for a board.
Well, that's kind of interesting question because I have boards made out of all different kinds of materials. I have boards that are made on canvas. I have board that's made on wood, slate, glass, paper, and cardboard. I even have cardboard ones because that's what a lot of boards are made out of now.
Yeah.
So, with the board you make, do
they come with a
certificate, detail and date when made when it was finished?
You signed the back of them.
I signed the back of them and put the date when they were made.
Yeah.
There's no certificate or anything. That would be a cool idea to go with the board.
That would be a cool idea. Damien, he comes with a lot of questions, this dude. He's like a question guru.
Well, we love questions.
And he's from Scotland, so he's Scottish.
Nice. I'm Scottish as well.
What's up, Mark? How's it going, brother?
Swanton.
Yep, he does some Bigfooting out there.
Is that in Vermont?
No, that's Ohio.
Oh.
Swanton. I think it's Ohio, right? Yeah, Ohio. Swanton, Ohio. Right there on his thing.
My dad lives in Ohio. He lives in Amherst.
Oh, wow. That's really cool. But before we do go and stuff, and then like why don't you tell our viewers like what do you got coming up next, like for your traveling museum and where you're gonna be going to?
Well, we got a bunch. We don't have any events this winter. We don't do events in the winter. But
There's once in Vermont.
Yep.
That's cool.
But next summer, our plans are to go to Penhurst Asylum, Paracon, HorrorCon, and Oddity Show. We're also going to the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going there next year. I really wanted to go this year, but it just didn't work out.
You have to go to that one. That one is
Yeah.
like epic. That's a fun event.
Yeah, I was really supposed to go this year, and it just didn't work out because of plans and stuff like that. But I love it up in Gettysburg. There's so much history up there and so much paranormal stuff and Bigfoot stuff, by the way, and UFO. They got like a mess of everything up there.
Well, I mean, if anyone's like around Maine, we are doing a event at the Maine Irish Heritage Center. It's a very amazing place to have an investigation. It's right in Maine. We're doing that on December 13th, so it's going to be Friday the 13th.
Oh man, that's a
Tickets-
good day to do it.
Tickets are on sale on their website, the Maine Irish Heritage Center. I mean, this place is so active, it isn't even funny.
Yeah.
The janitor killed himself in the broom closet.
Wow.
There was a girl that got murdered by somebody who worked there. What was it? The bishop,
What are you
the
talking
Maine
about?
Irish Heritage Center.
The priest got
The
dragged
priest,
by
yes.
the horse and died.
Yep.
Another event we'll be at next year is the Central PA Bigfoot and Cryptid Festival.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I am probably going to pronounce this wrong. Eliberg,
Ellsberg,
Ellsberg,
PA.
PA,
Yeah, Beth, I agree.
in Memorial Park Avenue from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We will have our full museum set up there as well.
Oh wow.
There's also a few more events. Our event in September. We're hoping if there's another New Jersey Pair of Unity to be at that one again next year. We'll also be at Ghosted Magazine's soiree next year. I don't know if we'll have the museum, but we will definitely be at that event.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
We're still working on our 2025 schedule.
Yeah.
So if you follow us on Just Traveling Boards of Wonders, the Facebook page, you have Instagram, we have TikTok, you name it, just follow us on the pages and he'll update our schedule. We're still working on the 2025 schedule. We are done for this year. But stay tuned to the other places we'll be.
Yeah, definitely, Damon. Yeah, that's cool. Full moon to the 13th. We'll have a lot of energy that night. We had a full moon actually the other night. What was it? I think it was like 2 days ago. It was a full moon. I thought like the whole town was gonna go crazy, but no, it was pretty quiet. So
Yeah, it was a super moon.
yeah, the super moon, that was called. Yeah,
Yep.
I was waiting for like Bigfoot or UFO to come out or something like that. I was like, oh, just take me up, or something like that. That would be That would be pretty dope, being taken by a UFO. Get to maybe interview them, or that'd be cool. It'd be cool to interview a UFO, an alien.
Yeah, 16th.
That's so cool, guys. Well, thank you so much, guys. You don't want to miss this event, guys. It's going to be a really good event next year. It's going to be probably one of the hugest events. You don't want to miss out. Plus, there's more stuff that he told me I can't tell you that there's going to be announced pretty soon. Hopefully, a lot more stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Don't miss out on this event. Get your tickets as soon as they're available, because they might sell out. So you don't want to miss this event. I'll be there. Whole bunch of other people will be there. I'll be interviewing a lot of people there, and having a lot of fun and partying with all y'all. So it's gonna be a great night, a great couple of days actually. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple of day party. So
Damon, you should come.
I know Damon's gonna come to America. We need to get him down here.
Maybe I would love to go to Scotland. I am like dying to go.
I would love to move to Scotland. I lived in Australia for a while. I was there for college for a year. Australia was beautiful, but I could only imagine like just Scotland. I always wanted to like investigate those castles.
Come and hook us up, Damon. We'll come to Scotland.
Yeah, we'll all come out there. We'll come and party at your house. It's a long swim, I know.
House and party.
Good times in Maine, definitely, Tim. Well, I know Tim, the Vogel brothers. They're not too far from Maine. I don't think so.
Where are you at?
I think they're in Massachusetts.
Who?
The Vogel brothers. They're Bigfoot hunters. You gotta have those guys out there. They're really cool people.
Get a booth. Come in and check it out. Have some fun.
Yeah, it's definitely. And are you, before we go, are you still accepting vendors and?
Oh yeah.
Awesome. If you want to share real quick before we go, where people could find to get a vendor booth and how they can contact you guys.
Shoot us a message on the Maine Paranormal and Horror Con, and basically all you gotta do is just shoot us a message and tell us what you're selling or what you're offering, or what you want to do at our event. And the booth fees are $175 for an 8x10 booth
For the whole weekend.
for the whole weekend.
That's not bad. That's awesome, guys.
Yeah, just let us know what you're selling. We are only taking like so many vendors for so many different things because we want everyone to make money. I mean, that's we are vendors. We've been.
Not even.
That's okay. They can still hear me. We're vendors, so we want everyone to make money. We want this to be a good time for everybody.
Yeah.
People attending, the celebrities. We want everybody to have a good time. We're also accepting a few more volunteers to help out with either standing with celebrities, taking photos of the celebrities, just taking tickets, selling tickets at the door, and many more volunteer positions. If you're interested, reach out to us on the Maine Paranormal and Horror Con, and we can give you more details.
Yeah.
Damien, check out our page, and you can actually see some live videos that Jeff has posted of the board museum. They're pretty cool.
That's awesome, man. Well, thank you so much, guys, for hopping on here for a bit before my next guest. I really appreciate you guys. I can't wait. I'm going to have you guys on before the show, before next year, and have you guys on again and talk more about more guests that you're going to bring on and a whole bunch of cool stuff that you guys have planned.
Definitely. Maybe we can even bring a couple celebrity guests with us on the show.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, you hear that, guys? That'd be cool. That'd be really cool to have some cool people up there. But thank you so much, guys. We're about to end this show here in a second, but follow these guys. They travel all around with Ouija boards. They have a museum, so you don't want to miss out, folks, because it's really cool stuff. Especially the board. If you missed out, they showed a couple of boards. You know, like you don't want to miss these boards. They're legit. So Really cool stuff. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to put you backstage here. We'll talk a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to take a quick break before 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to start back up here with Jean, and she will be my next guest up here. We'll be talking about Bigfoot, encrypted, and UFOs and things that are going on in today's world with the UFOs. So don't miss out. 8 p.m. Eastern time. We will be back. Have a good day, folks. And I gotta press this thing here that I forgot to press.
Lights on. Dark Realm TV. Coming soon.